Hey guys, we're back. We're talking to you about Married at First Sight. And I decided to put up season 5. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the season thus far. I just kind of want to come in just before things start to get hot, especially between Sheila and Nate. If you have been paying attention, I said when I posted that I was going to put this up that they were the reason why I was interested in putting up this video for you guys to see. We have a hard time expressing ourselves, to each other, especially, as black men, and women. And this dynamic between them, I think, is going to, kind of spell that out. And I really am interested, in hearing what people have to say, about the season thus far. So if you want to put some stuff down in the comments, I would appreciate it. I don't like the way that Nate, when he is when he's just in him, when he's in his manly sphere, whether it's in competition or, he has the need for speed, he turns into something else. And I don't think that he understands this part of his personality and how it affects his wife. It's almost like they don't understand that whatever it is that they are, they're going to have to do some adjustments. Okay, so if you kind of slow, you're going to have to kind of speed it up a little bit. If you speedy, then you're going to have to slow it down. You're going to have to tailor yourself to the person that you're with, and they need to be adjusting themselves to you at the same time. This is not a my way or the highway, situation. If she can't get with, my hyper, this, that, and the third, then we ain't going to make it. See, that's not going to work, because this is why you had to come on Married at First Sight. See, some of that speediness may have been interfering with this. So now this is a time for you to actually take that and say, you know what? When I'm out with my boys, I can do this. We can get on this jet ski and we can go 200 miles an hour and we can race and we can fall in and we can do all this kind of stuff. But when I'm on vacation with my wife, then this is the kind of speed that I'm going to have to go. Maybe she get her own jet ski and then I can go and do my... Y'all have to do this. If you're going to do it together, then he's going to have to do something with that speediness. You can't just be you all the time and then think that she's just supposed to accept it. I think that is just not, that's not smart, and it's not going to be beneficial, for him if he can't get past it. So who we have? Cody and Danielle. Child, that is just a whole nother thing. Cody he's just really in his head. And men just do not understand how bad that is for them. Once they get circled, and I have like a tendency to ruminate, about things myself. So I know what it is to be in my head, and it doesn't work out, for me either. So I'm just saying it. I mean, this is not even a relationship. This is with regular stuff. If I get in my head about something, child, I need to figure out how to decouple myself from it, because the closer I am to it sometimes, the worse, it can be. So just like with last season when we had Brennan, where he just started overthinking the whole Emily situation instead of just stepping back from it and saying, hey, this is just a little bit too much. He really got into it. And then by the time it was time for them to move in, he didn't want to move in with the girl. So this is when you start doing too much in your own head, that you start blocking your ability to be able to get what you even came to the situation, to the experiment, to get for yourself. So I see that with Cody and Danielle. And then who else? We only have 3 couples, which is different, because now I think we have 5. And I think maybe this is one of those things where they have to maybe come back, don't have so many couples. Because how many did we even have making? We had 2 couples that left last season who was it? Cameron and Claire, and then Orion and Lauren. So there were only what? There was Austin and Becca, and then there was Brennan and Emily, and then Michael and Chloe, came along. So it really was only 3 real couples left, at the end. So maybe that's something that they should actually go back and take a look at. If they're trying to figure out how to protect their brand, and then bring in people who are serious, and then not waste all our time. Having more couples is not really giving them the level of benefit that it would seem that you would think that it would be. So then the other thing too is that you guys get a chance to see some of the other things that they used to do, like with Cal, meeting them just before they went out to the honeymoon. They're not doing that anymore. Then you see the couples calling them, if they're having a problem, they're picking up the phone. I don't see them doing that, anymore with the experts. Let me see, what else am I seeing that's different? So we got 3 couples, Pascal, they're calling the experts. Oh, and the couples are not meeting with each other. So that's interesting that at this point, they haven't, brought the couples, together. And that is different, than where we are in the experiment, the way that they're running it this time. And then I want to say they actually had to go out and find their own apartments. So that was a difference. Because now they have like suites and stuff that they have set aside. So they have a contract with, I guess, in a complex, and then they have these set asides for 8 weeks, and then blah, blah, blah. So that's different, as well, because now they don't have to go and do all this hunting and, blending and figure out, money, like that. So these are just some things that are different, and that they might either want to continue to let go, or they might want to go back, and revisit. Let me know, what your thoughts are about that as well. So what else? I was going to talk about Ashley and her husband. I can't remember his name right now, but he's cute. She's right. He is cute. And Ashley's very, dominant. She's a dominant woman. She actually works in her family's restaurant, which is really interesting. Maybe she didn't feel like she needed to learn how to cook, because she could always, either the family's cooking something, or, she could always pick something up, while she was at work. So that's interesting that Anthony, that's his name, he could cook, and he's like, they seem really, compatible, with each other. Even when I saw it, like years ago, it was really nice, to just kind of see them just kind of gelling and kind of figuring each other out and all that. So yeah, we'll just go along, and like I said, but the main focus of putting this up is Nate and Sheila. So I hope you guys will stay with me, my sub-writers, and kind of go along and talk to me and let me know, what you think about the season. I hope that, I don't know what the summer is going to bring, because I see history, really repeating. Before I even start talking about that. So if you guys don't want to hear, I'm done talking about Married at First Sight up to this point. Like I said, I'm just doing kind of like this break-in, because we're moving into a different stage where we are, and it's the energies are shifting, things are changing. So I just kind of wanted to be able to kind of break in and have a talk, with you guys. And then I'll do another one somewhere, down the road. So if you don't want to hear anything else that I have to say other than Married at First Sight, then this is going to be the end of the video, for you. For those who are interested in still, listening, then I invite you to continue, on. And what I'm saying is, I don't know what the summer, is going to look like. We've got the conventions, coming up. Trump is getting ready to find out if he's going to be convicted in this New York case. And if he has a conviction, that's going to change the whole ball game. I know a lot of Democrats are excited, and I am too. I mean, I ain't lying. I'm excited to see a joker go to jail. They need to go. I mean, I'm thirsty. I am thirsty for Trump to go to jail, okay? And Democrats, are too. But the thing is, Democrats understand that they have just as many problems as Republicans do because of this whole mess that's going on in Israel, especially now that Israel has been ordered to stop their attack on Rafah, and they're still doing it. So this is going to change into a whole situation. I was really just kind of hoping that Israel would say, okay, we did what we could, and, we're done with it, but it's just, I don't know where we're headed, guys. And if you go back and you look at I want to say it was the year that the Democrats had their convention in Chicago. I want to say it was 1968, and that was something, child. I might post it. I'll actually try to go and find some clips and then post them up, and then you guys can go and look at it, for yourself. But it was a wild convention, and I see a wild convention. They are going to try to do everything that they can to keep that from repeating itself, where, it just imploded. So that was one time that the Democrats imploded. And then the other time is when Jimmy Carter was running in the primary. And then Ted Kennedy decided he wanted to jump up and run in the primary. And by the time him and Jimmy Carter got done, Ronald Reagan was ready. And he just beat Jimmy Carter just the rest of the way down. He just didn't have nothing left in the tank. So, I wanted to be able to kind of bring that out. If I can remember, and when I go back and listen, to this, I'll actually try to put that up, as well. And so, history repeating itself. I don't know how this country is going to be able to stay together after this election. This is really going to be one of the this is a very interesting time to be alive. I can tell you that right now. So, we're in trouble. I've been saying it. I've been seeing this country headed down this way for about at least 10 years now. And nothing has changed my mind about what I'm seeing. Every year I keep wanting it to get better and be better, like with COVID. I was actually hoping that would actually bring all of us closer together, but it hasn't. So, yeah, man, just really, really strange times. I ask you guys for prayer. My health has not been that good. I've been really going through a lot, health-wise. So I'm asking for prayer and uplifting with that. And I'm at 13 minutes or so. I think that's it. I just kind of wanted to, like I said, pop on, and then I'm just going to pop right on back off. And you guys take care. I encourage you to take care of yourself. I'm still going to put up The Handmaid's Tale. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to get that done. So be patient with me. I am going to do it. I promised, and I'm going to get it done. So take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.